from Cleveland's most accurate weather team. This is 19 First Alert Plus, sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
And good morning, I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News, coming to you from our digital desk. 42 degrees, a little bit of a brisk morning, but wow, do we have a change on the way. You see the blue skies in downtown Cleveland. It's going to be a nice day for daytime baseball there at Progressive Field. But the warm-up is coming. We're going to bring in 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chilian. Andy, Jeff and I were talking about it yesterday. This might be one of those weeks, and we get about one of them in the spring and one in the fall, where people may actually have their heat on, and later in the week they turn on their air conditioning.
Yes, for sure, Dan. It's those wild temperature swings, and we know we can expect them, obviously, but it is certainly something that we've been watching. So this morning, obviously, heat on, some frost out there, temperatures at the freezing mark, if not below. But as we get into the coming days, we're not looking too bad. Temperatures right now, though, the good news is warming above freezing, so that freeze warning no longer in effect. We have seen those temperatures rise very quickly, as they should, of course, now with the earlier sunrises and the later sunset. So right now we're in the 40s for most areas, as you can see here, and we're going to continue to warm from there. And so that frost quickly melting. Good news today is we have a lot of sunshine out there, so we're going to see maybe some high clouds at times, but either way, the mostly sunny sky should help brighten the mood after yesterday's just chilled and dreary day with the clouds that were out there. No rain to track for the day today. So all in all, really looking nice as we step forward through the day today. Now we're going to see that north to northeast breeze, so it's one of those cooler along the lakeshore type of days where we are going to be seeing temperatures holding low to mid 50s near the lake, but the farther away you get, that's where we could get to close to 60 degrees. And reminder, normal high for this time of year is actually 64, so we are still going to be a bit below that. But after today, we're really going to start to see some changes as we head just in time for the upcoming weekend. Either way, though, great baseball weather. Guardians versus Red Sox today in the early afternoon, and so we are looking at dry conditions for that with the breeze. Temperatures will be in the 50s, though, and lots of sunshine. And you can see that temperature split today. This is late this afternoon, and we'll be falling back through the 40s as that breeze really kicks in along the lake. But you head farther south, and that's where mid to upper 50s will be common out there. So either way, it's going to be a nice day overall. But find out how warm we get for the weekend. I'll talk about that in the 7-day coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, we're going to take a 15-second break because wait till you see the weekend. Quite the warm-up.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
A lot of lightning all over this 7-day forecast, so Andy's going to walk us through when we can expect some of those storms.
Yes, Stan, and I do want to stress we're not looking at a total washout really on any particular day, so that's certainly some good news. But obviously with these temperatures you see here, lightning and storms, that's going to be a factor for us. So walking you through the next few days, we've got dry conditions today. We'll see that lake breeze. It'll be cool. And then you can see we just put these cold thoughts in the rearview mirror. Do want to stress, though, tonight, there will likely be some frost in spots again, especially in those colder, low-lying, those rural areas away from the lake. So keep that in mind. Protect your sensitive plants, crops as you did this morning, as temperatures will fall maybe close to freezing in those coldest spots, most of us though in the mid-30s. Friday, rain will hold off really until after dark, so that'll be good through the daytime hours. Look at the temperatures, 70s, so a great day to get outside. Saturday, I would say rain is focused mainly the first part of the day in the morning, and then the afternoon, maybe a stray shower, but looking drier there, so not looking too bad overall for the second half of Saturday. Sunday, we're looking at maybe a storm or two to pop in the afternoon just because of how warm and more humid it's going to be. When you see those morning temperatures starting in the mid-60s, you start to think, okay, the humidity is going to creep up as well, something we really haven't talked about so far this season. So that's something we'll watch for. And then Monday could be more active as we see those temperatures beginning to drop off. You know, it's going to be hard to go from 80s to 60s, I feel like, without some type of more active weather in there with showers and storms. So that's something we'll be watching closely. Right now, we don't have any first alert weather days in effect. We'll just have to see how the pattern plays out. But it's going to be very very active across the central part of the country the next few days, and so we'll get that storm system working our way, and we'll have to just fine-tune and just monitor closely how it behaves. A little bit cooler on Tuesday, although not nearly as cool as we've been, and then we look to jump back up to the 70s on Wednesday. So I know, yeah, there's a lot of lightning and stuff, but the good news is the weekend not a washout. You'll still be able to find plenty of dry time to enjoy what's really going to be the warmest temperatures of the year that we've seen so far, Dan.
And it looks a lot more like spring on that 7-day forecast. 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian, thanks so much for checking in. We appreciate
All right, thanks, Dan.
it.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Just going to wrap up our look at weather. Not a lot going on except for a nice warm up on the horizon. One last look into downtown, some blue skies. Again, there is a day game at Progressive Field. If we have any other breaking news, it'll be here on our digital platforms. Our 11 o'clock news about an hour and 10 minutes away on CW43, then our noon news on Channel 19. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Have a great day.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps and follow us on social media